What's up everybody, it's Laura, THATRVGIRL here at Travel on RV, and today I want to show you a floor plan you might be quite familiar with, but we want to see how Grand Design does it. This is the 2025 Grand Design Imagine 22 MLE. Now it is a beautiful sunny day here in Langley, BC, so we're going to start on the exterior and then we'll make our way inside. First up is going to be the tongue here. You have two 20-pound propane tanks with their cover. We've got an electric tongue jack to keep things nice and easy, and you've got plenty of room on the tongue for your perfect battery setup. Then moving down to the off-camp side, we're going to have one of two doors into our main pass-through storage area. And this side here is where you'll find your battery disconnect, solar disconnect. We've got a standard outlet. You also have a hot and cold shower, and we've got our city fill. Plus you've got easy access connections, so you don't have to keep that door open while you are operating your camper. Okay, making our way down the off-camp side, here in the back corner is where you're going to find your black and gray tank levers. We've also got a Furrion on-demand water heater. And then here on the rear is where you'll find your shore power. Now you also have a factory installed ladder so you can get up onto the roof, do any maintenance you may need, as well as check on that solar panel. And we are prepped and ready for a rear observation camera. Now coming up the campsite in the back there, you've got a spray port for easy rinsing. We've also got a standard outlet here, and we've got a cable inlet as well. Plus, nice big powered patio awning with integrated LED lighting. And of course, that other baggage door to get into your pass-through storage is here right up front. All right, let's hop inside. We've got our easy pull-out steps here, and they've still given you a nice big grab handle so you can feel nice and sturdy going in and out of your trailer. Stepping inside, the first thing you're going to notice is this great shoe storage option you have right underneath your booth dinette. Love to point that out when they give you hooks or shoe storage. All those things that you need in a normal home, you're going to want also in your RV, because you're going to have jackets, shoes, things you want to take off and stow away neatly as you come inside. Now, this is an unplugged tour today, so everything that you see here is going to be illuminated by natural light, as we're so lucky to have such a beautiful sunshiny day. All right, now I told you would probably recognize this floor plan because we've seen it done before, but it's always nice to see how each brand puts their own spin on things. I mean, it's a very popular floor plan, and that's why we see it quite often. So in this floor plan, you're not going to have a private bedroom per se, because they want to keep the total exterior length down. But what they've given you are still features that you would want out of a private bedroom, like a walk-around bed. We've got wardrobes on both sides, plus some drawers underneath as well. Love that overhead cabinetry, of course, accented glass paneling there. We've got a headboard that is soft and goes all the way up to the top here along the whole back area there. And then you've got tons of outlets. So we have standard wall outlets just on the exterior. So this outside portion here of our wardrobes and our drawers. And this is great if you need to put any machines or devices with you while you're sleeping. So that outlet's just right here. And now that I'm standing up, I will show you we've got our drawers. These are going to be those wardrobes. May as well show you both. So these are going to be your wardrobes all the way into the front, perfect for hanging. And of course, I said you have tons of charging capabilities. So not only do you have those standard wall outlets, but you also have those charging cubbies on either side of the bed. So standard wall outlet in there as well, plus a USB and USB-C charging port too. And like I said, it's not per se a private bedroom, but they have given you some options for privacy, like this curtain along the front there. So that will definitely help, say in the mornings, when someone wants to open up a window, let that beautiful natural light flow in while they have their morning coffee, and the other, say, wants to snooze in peace, maybe in the dark. You do have two windows, so one on either side in this bedroom area, and all the windows here will have a blackout roller shade. All right, and so you can get a nice look at your overhead cabinetry. That's going to go all the way to the front as well. Nice soft close there. There's no obstructions in there, so you can put bigger items if you need. But for those bulky items, nice underbed storage here. And Grand Design has also given you this sliding tray in here to help keep things nice and organized. And now let me welcome you into the main area of the coach. So this is going to be your living area in the middle. We've got our kitchen and bathroom in the back. But let's tackle this entertaining dining space first. So first up, they're going to give you theater seats because this is going to be a couples focused travel trailer. Though you've got plenty of options like the dinette, or opt for a different sofa here if you want additional sleeping options. I've truly thought about this floor plan for myself, and we have 2 kids. But the reason being is not everybody wants bunks, so you never know. You might want to keep an open mind. Okay, first off, I am just going to pull this shade down because we're quite bright this morning. All right, now let's talk about these theater seats. We are unplugged today, and that's fine because it is a manual recline. So just pull that cord there to release your footrest. Remember, to reach your max recline, you can give it a gentle push and that will fully extend you out. And then for your cup holders and charging capabilities, you have this middle console here that you can either pull down or push that back up to make it more of a love seat. So you kind of get a sofa and theater seats in one. I've talked about it a couple times, but I think it's lovely to have the option to get nice and cuddly, especially when we're located right in front of the entertainment center, which is above our dining area. So let's tackle that next. Already this dinette's won me over. Why? Because of that shoe storage along the back bench there. But let's talk about the TV you've got here on a swivel. So you could watch this from your bed, say from the kitchen, or of course from your comfy theater seats. And we've got some storage on either side. Now this one is going to be a little more open because we've got shelving there. And this one is not going to be storage so much because we've got our JBL sound system right up here. So those controls are there. And this is where you're going to find your compass connect. So you can check your tank levels, battery levels, operate your slides, your lights, or you can just go ahead and Bluetooth that to your phone, and then you can control it all from the palm of your hand. Pretty great. As far as this booth dinette goes, storage-wise, we've got that shoe storage underneath the back. And then this one right here is actually going to have some components underneath it. While you can access that very easily, it's not meant to be for main storage. But if you see right behind here, I mean, I just gotta point out, I love when they give us a mirror. That whole decor trick of making the space feel bigger and brighter by putting a mirror there. I mean, it already is so big and bright in here. But behind that mirror is what I wanted to talk to you about, and that is storage. Now, we've got a huge pantry area here right off of your kitchen, and this is gonna go all the way. Like, I can't even make it all the way to that wall. I'll show you from a different angle once we're in the kitchen, but just keep that in mind. So our booth storage is a little bit different in this dinette area. You've got the shoe storage and you've got some components under this one, but they still give us tons of other options for storage, like we saw in the bedroom. Under the bed, those wardrobes. You get the gist. Okay, I did talk about options to convert things down into beds if you want to bring along guests with you, or say you have grandbabies or friends or just your kids. I love what Grand Design does. It's a telescoping table leg here, just a single post in the middle. You've got easy latches to just open up, push down, and then move your cushions in. Let's see what we can do together. So I'm just gonna open up these little latches here. Also, quick note, if you do need to get some work done or charge up any devices, you do have a standard wall outlet just underneath this booth here. So I've opened up my latches, and now I can just go ahead and push my tabletop down. But I'm gonna make this happen with a little movie magic today. So, ready? Ta-da! Now we've got our booth dinette converted down into a bed for our guest. Now it's super easy to get back up, and that's really what I love about this telescoping dinette table here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and move my cushions up. So all we have to do is just open up the latches underneath, and then ta-da! Easy peasy! And then we'll come right back underneath and make sure to secure this back in place so we don't get the wobblies. Now we're nice and sturdy, and we can just go ahead and put our cushions back as they were. Okay, now let's talk kitchen. This floor plan is so popular for a multitude of reasons. It's conservative in length, you get a walk around bed, you get a great amount of storage, you get a dinette and a sofa, and you have a nice big rear kitchen with plenty of windows. Now there's one slide in this unit, and that's where our theater seats are located and part of our kitchen. So here in this rear portion of the slide is where you're gonna find your 12-volt fridge and freezer, so giving you plenty of space to keep all of your groceries fresh, so you can bring along all those ice cold treats. And what I'll do is let's actually put you in the back so I can show you more of this kitchen. And let me reopen this fridge and freezer so you can get a little bit better of a look. Now here in this area is where you're going to find your options for cooking. Now they've given you a microwave because everybody likes convenience. And we've got some storage right next to it, nice big cabinet door. And then down below that, we've got some counter space here. We have a 3-burner cooktop with the flush glass cover. And we've got an RV oven underneath. Plus, nice big pots and pans storage. And we've got 1, 2, 3 drawers for you to work with for storage. Great, safe for cutlery or kitchen utensils. And now that you're here, actually, I'll still move you a little bit. I want to show you the extension of storage off of your kitchen, and that is that pantry space that I showed you before. So we've got drawers underneath, nice big drawers here, and then like I mentioned, it goes all the way to the back. You can even put a little drawer on rollies in there. Do whatever you like, you've got plenty of storage. Now continuing in our kitchen tour, in the back here is where you're going to find the bulk of your prep and counter space. So you do have a USB charger here, so if you do need to power up any devices, you can do so. And then our kitchen sink is along the back wall, which is nice because you've got the view out the windows. You've got a nice rear window and a side window here. It is a single basin stainless steel treated sink here. And then of course, we've got the nice rolling drying rack, so that means you can actually extend the countertop space and use that as prep space if you need to. We've got a beautiful matte black telescoping faucet just up above, and we've got the soap dispenser. Plus, as you can see, we've got even more storage here, and this is going to be really nice for your dishes. So we've got plenty of cabinet space here all around this area. I mean, this back corner one is quite deep, and we've even got this one here to the side, which is a little more shallow, but this one is perfect for spices. All on that nice soft close premium wood core cabinet doors. And then down below the storage continues. We've got 2 larger drawers here. You've got a little shelf area here, great for your soaps and sponges while you're cleaning up. And just below that, we've got some more storage just underneath the sink. This is going to be a little more separated, so you've got a great amount of surface area, just not a whole ton of depth. But as you saw, we've got all of these cabinets and that pantry to give you all the kitchen storage that you need. And last but not least, it's going to be your washroom, located just off of this sink area, so not necessarily right from the cooking area in your kitchen, just in the back corner here. Right up above me though, we do have a roof vent fan, so that's going to help keep things nice and ventilated. And then here in the bathroom, we've also got another roof vent fan, so everything will be very well ventilated. First up, let's talk your shower. So we've got a nice big skylight here to give you added headroom. There is a bit of a step up, but that's really going to help with the height in here. We have a retractable shower door, and then we've got a shower head on a wand. Now, main storage for soaps and shampoos, these little corner shelves here, but we're also really close here to our vanity area. So you could always use this medicine cabinet, say, to put some soaps and shampoos. Very easy to access from this area. All right, your turn to go into the shower so I can show you where your toilet is located. It is a porcelain foot flush toilet. Right next to it, we're gonna have our switches here for lights and our roof vent fan. And then you've got your Furrion on-demand water heater controls here as well. Behind me, I love it when they give us hooks for our towels, and we have an additional rod here for hanging towels as well. Linen storage, we've got these cubbies. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 cubbies in here for you to utilize for linen storage, and then that great vanity area. We've got a bit of an extension on the countertop here, which is nice if you need to set tools down or, you know, toothbrushes and things. We've got a power outlet here so you can power up those tools. We've got an undermount sink and a matching matte black faucet. We've got some storage underneath the sink as well. So that's gonna go a nice depth in there, give you some space. And just behind that, right next to the toilet here, we've got a cabinet here, and that's gonna go from the floor just right up to the countertop height. All right, that's going to complete my tour on the 2025 Grand Design Imagine 22 MLE. If y'all want to get hitched up in this very popular floor plan, head into one of our 7 Travelland RV locations, or go to our website, or send me a message. I'd be happy to get you hitched up and on the road. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been my pleasure, and as always, I'll see you tomorrow.